Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Brie.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
I'm so done with Easter.
Me too.
Like,
I didn't do eggs or any, like, color eggs
but
or
that's
anything.
my problem. Is like that there's too much. Like, it's almost the post. Well, we'll just do it now.
Let's just talk about it.
Like,
Are we
real quick, right?
recording? Yeah. Okay. Do you have an intro?
Oh, I was just gonna do it. Like, we could just like clip it. Like, whatever.
Oh,
It
as
doesn't
like
need to
not
be
part
on
of the
air,
podcast. Okay.
But do you want to talk about it on air?
I mean, we're technically on air.
Right.
Yeah. Just
with
just,
Ryan Seacrest.
Just
So stupid.
do it.
Okay, so the post Easter cleanup to me was harder than Christmas. The fucking egg particles everywhere. Like, the eggs break in half, right? And then like, how are you getting them back together? How, like, now there's different colored eggs everywhere. The little things that go in the eggs, they're everywhere.
And it's like the stuff we don't care about already that we don't want.
Still cleaning eggs. Still under my couch, in the kid's bed.
Oh,
It's
did
like,
you do
I
egg
want to be
hunt?
done.
Did you do egg hunt inside?
No,
Oh,
no.
they've just
No,
scattered.
I'm done. We've been at this for a month. If you're a long time Maddie, you know we've been training. I'm ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, forget those eggs.
Fuck them eggs.
I don't know
eggs.
if your parents do this, but I guess now my mom, everything that she doesn't want, that she finds around her house, she now brings to my house. Like, as if
Can you give an
I would
example?
want.
Bro, are we getting in the?
Oh,
are we
yeah,
in the
let's do-
episode?
Yeah, do we need an intro? Sorry, guys. Like,
Hey, Maddies, welcome back. Like, we're here. We're discussing TV shows, and we're just couldn't like help ourselves. We're in. The
Yeah, we're
episode
in.
has started, so welcome.
this is your intro. Okay, so my mom just like now brings stuff that she doesn't want around her house. She brings it to my house, which is like, we have no room here. So she brought like she was like, do you want some Easter baskets? Did you already make the kids? I was like, oh, I didn't make them yet. I was going to like get some baskets, but like, sure, bring like 2 baskets. She brought like 7 of the ugliest baskets.
Like this.
No, like different sizes. Like they were so big. I was like, what? This isn't even a basket I could like ever use again. She brought so much. I got eggs. She got eggs. She brought eggs. She brought stuff to fill the eggs. I had stuff. I was like,
Eggs.
what is going on? I have 2 kids and one doesn't move. Like,
Right.
this is an egg hunt for one child. He's going to find 7 eggs.
Okay. Once your mom discovers Facebook buy nothing groups,
She has.
Okay, well, put your baskets there.
Yeah. No, I brought them to Savers. Bye. Literally the day after she left,
But
I
it's
was
like, why
cleaning
do
up
you
my
need
house.
another job?
I know. She put in Callum's Easter egg basket like a pair of sunglasses that like fit me. I was like,
Were they
what?
cute?
No, they weren't cute. They were like from $1, like wrapped in.
God.
I was like, Mom, what are these? Like, these are for an adult. She's like, well, I don't know. I just like found them. I thought maybe one of the kids. I was like, Mom, what? This is insane.
Yeah, if they were like a giant.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, you could wear these. Do you need sunglasses? That were just lying around.
Yeah, my dad does that a lot, like not with stuff that he doesn't want. It's like my old crap.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want my old shit. Like,
Same.
I actually do want it. I want it at your house.
Yeah. So I can come and reminisce.
Right. Like, I really don't need, and then I feel bad throwing things away. Like, he gave me a box of stuff in a Nike shoe box. It's called Nikki's Knickknacks.
Oh, wait, I love that, actually.
And it was a softball card, like from one of my games when I was in like 6th grade. Sorry if you could hear my kids. My house is just mayhem right now.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
And he like wrote like everything that was happening in the game, like hit the ball, got to second. When
Okay,
I was
that's
pitching,
really
like
sweet.
I was like, oh my God, I'm like never throwing this out.
Yeah, you can't throw that out.
But like some of the other stuff, I was like,
My mom has given me a bunch of stuff over the years too. Like some of it is like iconic that like I can never throw
Yes.
out. That like I also remembered that I'm kind of
Yes.
like, this is so funny. I'm glad you saved it. Like when I used to
100%.
get upset with my mom, like if we got into a fight, I wouldn't be able to talk to her face to face about it. Like, I would be
Right?
too scared. So I would write her a note on the back of like a picture, like,
Like a photo?
like a photo, like of
Oh.
us or like myself or like just a random
Oh,
photo and like slip it under her door.
yes.
So she
Yes,
has
yes,
like the
yes.
funnier ones of that saved, but like
That's
still
incredible.
ridiculous.
That's incredible. Actually, me and my sister were just like looking through some of our old stuff at Easter, and we found I want to say it was a Mother's Day poem that my sister wrote for my mom. It is so funny. She was like, and in the pageant, I will walk and I will talk and talk and talk about how great you are to be my mom.
Oh my
Like,
God, Nina,
we
Dr.
were
Nina Seuss.
literally. I wonder why she's not going to be an English teacher
I
after
know,
all.
right?
Like,
My mom had a suggestion for us for a special podcast episode, by the way.
okay.
She comes in, she's like, it's
Like
like,
she comes,
she was,
she's the guest.
I mean, almost. She was like, the first thing she said to me when she got here, she's like, so I had a great idea. And whenever she has a great idea, it's like something that's like she really wants to happen or like really wants to do. So she goes, I have a great idea. You and Nikki should do a Mother's Day podcast episode where you
With the
talk
moms?
about what it's like to be moms, but also you talk about like what you love about your moms. And I was like, did you and Joanne Facebook chat and like come up with this together?
Literally. They're plotting, thoughting and plotting.
Thought and
Donna
I
and
was like,
Joe.
I'll run it by Nikki and see what she thinks.
Okay. I hear you. We could totally do. We should do like a Mother's Day like Q&A.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like I ask you questions, you ask me questions,
Yeah,
and we'll
that's
put it
cute,
on our
actually.
Patreon and you guys have to pay to listen to it.
You guys have to pay 11 cents. Just please. That's a good
Would our
idea.
moms pay to do that? Probably.
I mean, I don't know. Oh,
Oh my
before
God.
we logged in, I was like rotting on my phone. And we always joke about influencers that are like, comment,
Yeah.
blue
Like that's
sticky
our whole
tape.
shtick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. So I saw one. This mom was like, oh, here's what I'm feeding my baby for their first food. Like, did you know baby-led weaning helps like limit choking or something? Comment choking for the foods I'm feeding my baby. I was like, is this bitch kidding me? Comment
Comment
choking?
SIDS. Like, okay.
Nikki, I'm looking at the comments. It's like choking, choking, choke. I was like, is this serious?
First of all, if you guys are actually looking into baby-led weaning, go to Solid Starts because they are the best.
And they
Like,
have
if
an
you
app.
want to save yourself the choking
Yeah.
comment and just head right to Solid Starts, they will help you.
No, I was like, this cannot be. This has gone too far. Comment choking. Like, okay, that was one of
No,
the
people
crazier
are
ones I've
not
ever seen.
well.
Yeah, people are not well.
Which, like, okay, great. Valid topic.
Yeah.
Could we pick a different word?
A different
Eating?
word. Food.
Right. Like,
First food. I don't know.
right. Solids.
Choking is so crazy.
Choking. We're gonna.
I always tell you about this girl that I follow, a mom influencer that I do love. If anybody's like looking for a mommy influencer, this one that I love so much, her account is Channing with the Boys. I don't know if I send you her clips, but I talk to you about her
I
all the
don't think
time.
you really do.
Okay, her whole spiel is like she's a stay-at-home mom that never stays home. So
Okay.
like she's
Where
always
does she
like
go? Just,
she
like,
has
out and
three
about with the
boys.
kids?
Yeah, out and about with the kids. She has three boys. She lives in Tennessee. They're 6, 4, and 2, I think. And she does an outing a day. Basically, talks about if you're a stay-at-home mom, you have almost like a 12-hour shift. Like, what do you get? Maybe a 1 or 2 hour break if they nap. Like, what do you do with like the rest of that time? So it's like she
lot of
picks
time.
like one huge block of time a day to whatever go somewhere. Even if it's like you order Target to pick up in your car, but you get a coffee on the way. Okay, there's an hour. That's how she looks at a lot. And then also you're like doing fun experiences with your kids, like
Yeah.
stuff that maybe you didn't get to do. It's not just like dragging your kids around, but you're having fun with them. Like you don't have to just do kid related things all day. Like bring them with you. Like what do you want to
Right.
do? Where do you want to go? Anyway, I was feeling bad about myself because my baby Ty, he's 8.5 months old. He's not crawling. I don't know if he's like ever gonna crawl. Like he just
He's just a meatball blob.
He's
Like,
such a meatball. I don't know how to explain it. Like he wants to move so bad, but after a couple rocks, he's like, it's not going to happen for me. And he's
He's
just
like,
kind of,
Callum will just come here and entertain me and make me
yes,
laugh. Like, why do I have to go anywhere? The
totally.
entertainment comes to me.
It comes to me, the dogs. He's getting enough. He just wants to sit
Mm-hmm.
on his little mat and he just wants to observe and watch and like laugh. Like that's enough for him. So he's like, you'll flip me around, you'll pick me up. Like I'm good here. Like my son, could he be any more like me?
Literally.
So I was like, man, I wonder if it's because we're never home. Every single day
Right.
we're out for like 4 hours at a time. And maybe
Like in
he's
the
like
stroller.
in the stroller. He's always in the carrier. Like maybe I'm not giving him enough like floor time, even though if we go somewhere, like I put him on the floor, but still, what's it, an hour, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then she posted on her stories, she always like kind of explains herself like, oh, if you're not at this stage in your life with your kids where you don't feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. She's like, my third child probably got 20 minutes of tummy time in his
Oh,
whole
yeah.
life. Like he's 2 years old. He was running at 10 months old. Like, don't feel bad that you like have to stay home to like do these things with your
Right.
kids. And that seriously, I was like, oh, this is why we have influencers because that resonated with me. That made me feel so much better. I was like, it's so true. Who cares if he doesn't crawl? Like they figure it out. Like
Yeah.
Callum wasn't talking till he was almost 2 years old. And I was like,
And now he's like Einstein.
no, I was freaking out.
Smarter
This kid's
than
like,
us.
yeah, smarter than us, like seriously nuts. And it's like it just doesn't matter. Like we like
Yeah.
whatever. If he doesn't crawl, like if he doesn't walk for like hopefully not a long time, but like till he's a little bit later, like it's not a big deal. He doesn't like have to do these things at a certain time. But I think because Callum was the
You're
opposite,
comparing, right.
but also like Callum didn't talk. This kid is like all he does is talk, like babble.
Sometimes they just need things to click. Yes.
Yeah.
And every kid is so different. Like, same thing with my kids. Like, Colin is just like so smart, was talking forever. Leo was like, I was like, oh my God, like, something's wrong. Yeah. Like, yeah. What's going on in there? Who's just like a big, like,
Yeah.
same as Ty, like, just a big fat chub
Yeah.
that just like was happy to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, they're happy to be there.
But also, Ty will probably skip crawling. Like, why don't you get him one of those walkers?
I
He'll
know.
probably walk himself around that have the wheels, you know, that you
Yeah.
sit him in for a little bit.
Oh,
He'll probably
like that they
start
sit
moving
in.
himself around.
That they sit in. That's a good idea. I've been trying to get him to like hold on to the table or something like that. But again, he's just like, he does love that. Like he will hold on a little bit, but he's not trying to like pull himself up. Like,
Okay, what about like one of those bouncers? You know those crazy bouncers?
I know, but Andrew's like so against that. He's like, it
'Cause
shakes
the
their
hips.
brain, the
Oh.
hips. Yeah, I
We're
know.
fine. Look at us.
Are we? Your memory lasts 3 seconds long?
Really. But I don't think that has to do with my mom
No,
putting
no,
me
no.
in a bouncer. I think other factors might be hindering my memory.
Comment below. How long is your memory? How long does your memory last from being in a bouncer as a child?
Okay. I was going to say, is it like a goldfish? Perfect segue to what I want to talk about.
Let's go.
Brie, did you see my Snapchat?
No. Was it
Okay,
today?
if you've been following along here on my journey with my goldfish from the carnival, it has been causing me so much stress that this fish, okay, if you're new here and new to the story,
Welcome.
my husband got this fish at the fair last July, and he has just grown and grown and grown. He was just in like one of those round bowls, and he sits under our TV, so I just look at him all the time. And I swear to God, this fish looks at me. I look at him. We like communicate. I swear to God, Brie, like I'm not
No,
kidding.
I believe you, Nikki. Like I totally
Me and this
believe you.
fish, we see each other.
Yeah, you guys are locked
Okay.
in.
John knows, like, for like months now, and you know, like, it's giving me anxiety that this
Yeah.
fish, like, he just swims back and forth,
That he's,
back
like,
and forth.
might be
He has no
unhappy.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so big. He's gotten big. He's outgrown his tank. I took it upon myself today to go run an errand. Got in my car, and I went to Petco, and I went up to the man at the front, and I said, "Excuse me, is there somebody who could please help me in the fish department?"
They're like, wait, no one's ever come in here before and actually needed something.
Every time I go to the fish department and I like talk to somebody there, I'm like, "Hey, so I have this goldfish," and he seems like really happy, but he seems like he wants a little more. Like, is there any like treats that I can give him? Anything? Like, they're always like,
Nikki.
"No, just like the flakes are good." Like,
Wait, we need you to make a TikTok from the perspective of the person working at Petco where someone's asked saying their goldfish seems unhappy.
no, but this lady,
Any toys? Chew toys?
right? This lady today knew what I meant. So the woman comes and helps me in the fish department. I'm like, listen, I got this freaking goldfish from the fair a year ago. And she's like, oh, like, how big is he? Like these? She shows me the feeder fish for like the other fish. They're like that big. I'm like,
Yeah.
ma'am,
Yeah.
like, I'm talking, we got a big boy here. He's like that big, you know? So I was like, I don't want to spend like $1 million on this fish. Like, I don't know how long he's going to be here, but I do want to give him a little bit of a better life while he is here.
Yeah.
She hooks me up. We got a 5.5-gallon fish for
Oh my
homeboy.
God, that's big.
New pebbles, a new plant. She gave me info about them. Apparently they're called carp. They're an invasive species.
Oh.
So when they do get too big, you can't just like release them to any old pond. You have to find a pond. Like sometimes they sell them with koi fish. Like it has to be an enclosed pond,
Wait, the
not
fish
like
is
your
gonna
local
keep
pond.
getting the fish is gonna keep getting bigger?
They can grow to be a foot long.
No.
She goes, you might want to go with the 10-gallon tank because they could be a foot long. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not like down for all of that. Like, and if I come home with a 10-gallon tank, my husband will actually kill me. Like,
You're like, wait, what's those ponds? Do you have a map?
yeah, right. How invasive are we talking? So I hooked this guy up, and
Oh
he
my
is
God.
so happy, and I'm so happy. And John
Aw.
did admit, my husband did say, like, I did a good job.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
it really wasn't even expensive. It was
Okay.
probably like about $50
Oh
for
my
the
God.
tank, new pebbles, a filter.
Worth
He has a
it.
filter.
Can you imagine getting a mansion for $50?
No, he is. But he's also kind of like stunted because he like only will swim to like the length of the tank that his
Just
whole
to build
tank
his
was. And
endurance
I'm like,
back up.
over here. Mommy's over here.
You're playing like hide and go seek. You're like, you can do it. 10 more seconds.
Like, a little bit more. But he is just like living his best life. And now I can finally, like, I feel okay.
Okay, good.
So thank you for coming on the journey with me.
Speaking of in a fishbowl,
Oh,
I know you're not like super into the
segues.
JoJo Siwa drama right now.
Please tell me.
Okay, I just like I have to get it out because maybe people that are listening are interested, and it is like kind of crazy.
It's all over with the Big Brother, right?
Big
Is that
Brother.
what okay.
She's on
It's
Big
all
Brother
over my
UK.
For You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so JoJo
Why?
Siwa, dance moms like from back in the day, big. What do you call her? Pop star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Okay. Pop
gay,
star.
whatever new,
Yeah, like big gay
whatever
Gen
new
Z
category
pop
she
star.
deemed herself.
Okay, well, so she was just if you've never watched Big Brother before, it's like a show that's filmed over a couple weeks and you can watch it 24/7. Like there's a live stream of these people like trapped in this like set that like looks like a house kind of and you can watch them 24/7. They do like challenges, they vote people off, whatever. So JoJo Siwa is in Big Brother UK. She's 21 years old, super young.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
yeah, she's
Wow.
really young. I know.
Oh. I
She
didn't know
acts
she was that-
21.
I didn't know she was that young.
Oh my God, Nikki. Okay, 21. Anyway.
Sorry.
It's so funny. Okay, so while she's on this show, she forms a really strong bond, friendship, who knows what's going on with this guy, Chris Hughes. And he was on Love Island UK season 3, like a million years ago. I think he's 32. Okay, so they formed this like really deep friendship and connection that like everybody's watching. Like the show airs like every day, plus people watch on the live stream, so they're seeing things happening that aren't being aired on TV. They're getting closer and closer. And I think halfway through filming, she has like a conversation where she says she identifies as gay, but she's starting to say that she thinks maybe she identifies as queer, which like
Yeah, I did see that.
yeah, she kind of like and she feel like she might be non-binary as well, like
So just like
whatever.
more fluid. Like
More
she doesn't want to
fluid,
put
like-
a
yeah, like she
I'm a
doesn't
girl
want
who
to
likes girls.
exactly. I'm not just a girl that likes girls. Like I like people.
But is it because she likes this guy?
Okay, so then things are unfolding where it's they're getting closer. They're really touchy feely, always rubbing each other, hugging, like kind of like all over each other without like making out. And while she's in there, she has a partner. Her partner's name
Oh,
is
like on
Kath.
the outside.
On the outside. Her
Okay.
partner's name is Kath. They like live in Australia together. I think they've been together for like a year.
I'm listening.
But
Just
her
on mute.
partner, they identify, I think, as they. Okay, so their partner has been watching this relationship build in real time, like as it goes on, and also seeing that JoJo's like struggling with like her identity and her sexuality.
So is she talking about this on the show?
Yeah,
Like
she's talking
she's
about this on the show. She came out with that she thinks she might be queer and like non-binary, like on the show, because they do interviews while they're there and like they talk to the camera and stuff like that. And they do like confessionals where they know they're addressing like the public. So she came out with this on the show. Anyway, the relationship between her and this guy, Chris, grows like closer and closer and closer. They start like really flirting and saying intimate things to each other. I've like never cared about somebody like this before. Like basically, I love you. I can never see you like out of my life. And she's like, I never thought that I would feel this way like about like a straight man before. Just like
oh
have
my
this type of
gosh.
like bond and like closeness. And I guess he asked her something like, I don't know if he said like, where do you see this going? But what do you think about the outside? Just like, where do you see, like friendship, whatever this is happening? And she said, I'll give you an answer in 48 hours because in 48 hours, the show was like ending.
So
So
she didn't
basically,
want to like say anything on camera?
kind of. So basically, like the show ends. They're kind of being like coy, saying it's a strong friendship. But she also said on camera that like she's really questioning herself. And like, is she happy? Has she been happy? Like she's feeling things she's never felt before. So they get out. They're at the Big Brother after party. Her partner flies from Australia to the UK, like to meet her at the party. The first time they've seen each other in 3 weeks. An hour into the party, JoJo breaks up with her.
I did see that they broke up at the party.
At the party. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing because it's funny, but it's crazy that they fly out and like it almost the
Why
partner
would
went the
she do
partner
that?
well the partner Kath like did a TikTok and basically said it seemed like JoJo as soon as they like got together didn't even really get to have the full conversation, but JoJo alluded to like just needing to work on themselves and like their minds mess up. They're confused and broke up with them. And so anyway, they broke up and
How
then
long were they together before
maybe
JoJo went on
like
the show?
a year, but
Oh, she was saying
apparently,
like this was it, right? Wasn't
yeah,
this the
like Kath was
relationship
saying
that
that like JoJo like said they wanted to get married. Oh, JoJo's 21. Okay. Basically saying that
JoJo's
JoJo's
very confused. Like she says
yes,
that about everybody that she dates.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so people think that JoJo and people are joking like, oh, there's going to be like a People article where it's like JoJo and Chris like we're in love, you know what I mean? Because they haven't really said anything like confirmed or deny what's happening. I'm sure they want to figure it out. But people are like love to hate JoJo Siwa. She's a very polarizing figure, but guys, she's 21 years old. And another thing I was thinking
Wait, so we
about,
don't know though? Like
we don't know what's going on, but
what was the answer after 48 hours?
was
I guess
that
only he knows.
well, basically the answer was she's like, I'm gonna go break up with my partner and
Oh, so
TBD.
she definitely likes him.
She definitely likes him for sure, but also I was thinking like she's grown up her whole life on TV presenting this persona like
Right. It's
being
very
somebody else.
difficult.
This is the
Yeah.
first time ever in her life she's been like trapped in a house like unplugged to the outside world where like she doesn't have to worry about anything, like no distractions. She's just like in a house with people that are getting to know the real her. So maybe it's not that she wants to be with him, but she's like, wow, you've like made me feel things that I
Right.
have not experienced in my life yet. And maybe it's that I don't need to be with this person, that she was in a relationship and she wants to be alone. But I think like it was a huge growing experience for JoJo, like to now figure out like who she wants to be and what she wants to do because she's never not had to be put on this act before.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of sad. And people are of course like ripping her apart, like making fun of her, like calling her a cheater, like leading this girl and say she's 21 and she didn't do anything. She crossed the line, I guess, like with the cuddling and like massaging and being
Yeah.
really touchy, but nobody saw them like kiss or like have any sort of like physical affair, an emotional affair,
Okay. So let's
100%.
compare it to Jesse and Sierra.
It was like
It was
that.
inappropriate. It was inappropriate for Jesse to do that with Sierra. So why is it not inappropriate for JoJo to like? People are outraged that Jesse was like
I
rubbing on
know.
Sierra. So why is it like
Well, people are outraged that JoJo was
just not
acting
you?
that way with this person.
Brie is her defender.
I know. I am defending JoJo. Never would have thought. But also, I was thinking about JoJo. She's been on a million shows, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy because she's so young. a million reality shows, and everybody that's been on a show with her, like, just falls for her. Like, not in a romantic way, but, like, they love her. Like, Nick Viall, like, Tyler
Yeah.
Cameron, like, all those people, like, Tom Sandoval, everyone's like, JoJo's the best, JoJo's the best. Like, there is this side to her that people, when they get to spend a lot of time with her, I guess they get to realize and get to know the real her, and maybe she just wants to, like, be herself. Like, does she want to wear these ponytails and, like, sequins across her eyes and, like, these
Yeah.
crazy get-ups?
Well, I did see an interview with her actually that she said like that what was that crazy song that she oh, Karma. She said sorry. Karma was her and everything after Karma wasn't her. So like she turned 21 and she like put on this persona now that she's this party girl, like crazy girl doing shots of Fireball. She was like that was apple juice. Like
What?
that's what she said. Like I feel like she does, and you do. You have a lot of pressure when,
Yeah.
granted that she's putting it on herself
For
by
sure.
going on these shows and being
Yeah.
in the public eye. So it's like people's immediate response is always, well, you put yourself in the situation to be judged and you put yourself out there to get criticism. But like people also do forget, like you said, like she's a real human being and she's 21.
I
If
know.
there was a camera on us when we were 21, right?
We wouldn't be allowed to have this podcast.
No. Like, guys, don't go digging. You'll see Bree's status from
Like, please
2011.
don't. Seriously, please don't. But also,
So
like,
funny.
it's not JoJo's situation is different where it's now she's putting herself in that position, but her mom put JoJo in that position as a
Yeah.
child, and that's all she knows now is to be in front of a camera and to have
Yeah.
that like back and forth with people like judging you, like critiquing you, and like that's the only thing she knows. So that's why she keeps going on these shows because like her identity is like being on a TV show and like being a character. Like it's
And you know, it's also funny
sad.
that you mentioned that. It's like the show that she was on, Dance Moms, it was like she had to be whoever Abby wanted her to be. So, like, I feel like she's kind of just carried that with her throughout her life. It's
For
like,
sure.
okay, they want me to be this girl with the ponytail, the big bubbly, like,
Yeah.
you know, little girly pop for the little girlies.
Yeah.
And like now she's like, oh, now they want to see me drink Fireball and like do this. Like she just like is a chameleon that's like wanting to do whatever people want her to do. And I feel like maybe this relationship with this guy, I know nothing about this, but like is making her realize, like you said, like unplugged.
Yeah. Like, oh, I need to figure out who I am.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is fair.
It is fair, and it's like kind of sad. Like, guys, let's cut JoJo some slack, okay? Random. Did you see that Khloe Kardashian is getting her own like spin-off show?
About
It's like behind. It's like a working title, but it's a reality show like behind the gates of like Calabasas, of like her and her friends and like the neighborhood. Do you think that this is like an outlet or a way for them to end keeping up with the Kardashians?
I would love it.
Me
I
too,
would
'cause
love it if they did.
Khloe-
I haven't watched in years.
I haven't watched either, but like everybody that's on the show, all the sisters, no one cares, but Khloe.
Yeah.
Like she's the only one that cares, and she also
And she's the
said-
only one that I care about, too.
Exactly.
Like, she's so legit. I listened to her on Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy, and she was just like, she's such a good person.
I know.
Like, I just love her. Like,
Yeah.
she is just so centered and normal and, like, so insanely logical. I'm like, could never be me.
Yeah, it could never be me. But she also said in this, where she like revealed this, that this is happening, was that somebody asked like, do you think Rob will ever come back on TV? And she said like maybe, or like I don't see why not. So maybe he would be on this show.
I hope so.
I was gonna give like Karen Reed updates, but this is gonna be another 20 minutes.
Yeah,
of Karen Reed. Should we
let's-
save it?
Yeah, let's save it till we have a little more
Because
information.
there'll be more. Like, it wasn't anything like, oh my God, like jaw dropping, but there's definitely some things that are shifting, like in a positive direction for Karen.
For
We'll say
Karen,
that.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll save it. We'll give you guys a nice, big, juicy recap.
Yeah. When we're not watching and like when we haven't talked in like a week and a half.
Yeah, next week when we have a million shows to watch, because now we have The Valley,
Yeah.
Summer House,
I know.
Stassi's new show on Hulu, and
know.
Mormon Wives is coming this week.
No. The 15th.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have time.
We've got time.
We've got time.
I do want to just throw out one show out there that I had been watching. I don't know if you would like it. It's called Ransom Canyon on Netflix. It's with Minka Kelly, Josh Duhamel, I'm almost embarrassed to say that I love this show. It's like Netflix's Hallmark version of Yellowstone. Like,
Okay. I
it's
have no interest.
so cheesy,
No, thank you.
so dramatic. Like the acting is wild, but Josh Duhamel is so sexy. I love Minka Kelly. Like she's a queen. So
Who
if
is
anyone,
that? Is that? Okay.
you
Is that
probably never
Fergie's
watched Friday
ex-husband?
Night. What?
Who's Josh Duhamel?
He was married to Fergie.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just said. And you were like, what? I was
Oh,
like,
I
oh
didn't
God.
hear you.
Like, sorry.
And then Minka Kelly was in Friday Night Lights, but I was gonna say you
I
probably
don't know
never
who
saw
that
that.
is. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Never. That's
Well,
the movie or the show? Because there's two, right?
the show.
Okay. Never
Yeah.
seen that either. So.
Okay. Well,
Guys, please comment. Bree is the only person
and I have
who's
more.
commented. And please, I really
will.
want to get movie recommendations from you guys, and I want to watch them and do like a 15-second recap.
Yeah. Just quick,
Like, give my thoughts.
quick blurb.
I mean, is this guy getting up here? Sorry for the ruckus.
Okay. Let's go down a dark
yeah.
path real quick. The
Real
Valley.
quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Brie, it's so bad.
I know, but I did want to. We're gonna talk about the Valley, which episode 2, obviously we watched. Like, it's if you're watching, it's you probably can't stop talking about it. It's really sad. I want to start on the lighter note because production did their best to make this episode have some funny moments or like some positive pockets in there. Like they really gave it their all because they knew it was like rough. So I just want to talk about some funny things that happened, and then we'll get into like
Go.
the Jackson Brittany of it all. Okay.
Well, let me just cut you off
Yeah.
before I even start.
Perfect.
Surprisingly loved Zach this episode.
Me too.
He was, I'm really a fan.
Me too.
I
He's
really
just like
liked
a
him.
normal, nice
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Seemingly nice.
Okay. You say your fun things.
So Brittany at lunch ordering her martini like a normal person. Did you hear that?
Brie? Yes. What did she say? I think I wrote it down
Extra
because I'm
dirty.
like,
That's it.
yep, extra, extra dirty. We don't have to do, like, fuck our martinis to get the point across. And guess what? Hers did come out dirty. And
was-
Lexi's didn't.
It was super dirty for sure. Yeah, because they respected her ordering like
Right.
like a big gal.
Precise. Like, it's not a show. We just
Yeah.
want it extra, extra dirty.
That's it.
Point. That's it.
Thank you. And then also
Well
when
done.
she was saying like they were talking about Jax and she was like, I hate this man. And we're like, yes, Brittany. Like,
You're 45. 45.
I just like love her so much. She was like in the darkness. She was like making me giggle when Brittany and Zach went out to sit by that pool with Cruz was like swimming around there, just like eating Chinese food with their feet in the water. Like that's friendship. That's love
And his,
right there.
you could tell his relationship with Cruz is like very pure. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's not like this like fake friend who like just pops in for the show. Like, they have a real relationship. Like, they're good friends. He cares about Cruz. Like, Cruz knows him. Like, that's
For
like
sure.
a real friend.
Real friend.
Yeah.
And also, Brittany wasn't wearing any makeup. She looked so beautiful, like sitting by the pool with like her hair pulled back. I feel like she looked better without makeup.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I don't know what's going on in the TV world, but the new style is like these upside down V eyebrows. Why do we why does everybody have these eyebrows? Zach had them. Brittany's got Lala's got them going on.
It's
like
the freaking Botox. They're all
Guys.
freaking Botox and like scared looking.
no, like just bring back normal eyebrows, please. Like
I think it's too much Botox.
It's distracting because all I can see when they're talking, I'm like, why are your eyebrows all the way up there? And
Right.
how do they point like that?
It's quite intense, yes.
It's too much. Like, guys, with the eyebrows, just chill out for a second. Another funny thing that happened, obviously, when Michelle called Sheena on the spot. Like, Sheena was like, I feel like Michelle was probably like, Sheena, I'm going to go into this conversation. I'm going to tell Jesse.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Sheena was waiting by her phone. And the second it rang, she's like, hello?
Yeah, the way that I was throwing up in my mouth when that phone call happened, I was like, oh, here we go, another Sheena introduction, like the same way that they introduced her into Vanderpump, like so seamlessly with
Good
Brandy
call.
at lunch. I'm like, here we go, again,
call.
welcoming Sheena in via phone call. Like,
I
this is
know.
her intro now and how she's like leached her way into the show.
But good for Sheena. Like, she loves it. But
Mommy's gotta
also,
work.
I saw online that Jesse's girlfriend, the girl that they're talking about, she's like friends with Gretchen from OC and like a bunch of the OC girls, and she's like auditioned to be on the show like a bunch of
Anymore.
times.
I said no thank you.
Yeah, not surprised, right? Like, okay.
Are we gonna go like segment by segment, or should I just start like spewing things based off what we're talking about? Because I do have thoughts about the Sheena.
Yeah, let's just do Jesse and Michelle, like that whole,
Okay.
just them.
So, first and foremost, I think this show is so toxic and dark.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen discourse about it online, and like people have commented on our stuff, like that it's just like so dark. And when you involve children,
I know.
like that's where like somebody said, like it feels icky, and it does. Like,
It does.
like they're putting their daughter, who's 4 years old, the same age as Leo, my
That's
son,
crazy.
like, and I just can't imagine going through that so publicly and like putting your kid on TV and like fighting over custody. And when Michelle said that it, like they were talking about holidays, and she's like, well, this is my year, and he was like, oh, well, I don't think it's fair that you get to have Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, that's sad. But the way that Michelle looks at Jesse, her eyes are black.
Yeah.
Like, she just has hatred in her eyes. It's like nothing is there but like hatred for this man.
No, she wants to just take their daughter and like she wants to start a new life and she wants to pretend like Jesse doesn't exist. And you can't do that. Like Jesse is the father. Like you have to, at some point, somebody has to give a little bit and you guys have to make it work because it's really sad for Isabella.
Right.
Like and she's
And
four, but she sees what's happening.
right. And she will feel it later on in her life. Like,
Yeah.
kids don't remember specific things, but like these are their formative ages where they're being formed. Like, and to have it on TV, like, whether or not she even knows it, like, she will see this eventually. Like,
know.
and people will see this eventually. Like, it's just like when Khloe, I was telling you on Call Her Daddy, was like, she found out that Tristan cheated on her 2 days before she gave birth. 48 hours later, she went into labor and she was like, could I have said, I don't want you in the hospital room? Like, yeah. And selfishly, did I want that? Yeah. But like, it's not about me. And
I
like,
know.
and it's hard to think about like when you're in the moment of like fighting with your ex who's so toxic. But like, you do need to think about your child, and that kind of comes first. So as hard as it is, you kind of have to like
Just put it
swallow
aside.
your pride a little bit and like say like, okay, like he loves his daughter still.
For sure.
So
I feel like one of the biggest issue with them is that ultimately like Jesse feels so rejected by Michelle and his ego is so big. He's probably never been rejected before, like thought that she was probably like obsessed with him. And the fact that she allegedly cheated on him like probably like destroyed him mentally that he never could have seen coming. So now in retaliation, he's going to do everything he
Right.
can
to just
to
make
get
her
back at her,
miserable. Yeah.
make her miserable. But while he's doing that, he's setting himself up to look like the victim and setting
Yes.
her up to look like this like crazy,
Yes.
vindictive, angry like ex-wife that's like trying
Right.
to come at him.
100%. And that's
And
what
she is.
that's how it's playing off right
That's
now.
how it's playing off. Like she's not coming off great and he almost looks a little bit better than her, but like we know
But people with a brain can tell like this
Yeah.
woman didn't get here for no reason.
exactly. He took zero. He said, like in his confessional, that victimizing himself, basically saying that he was a bad husband, but he never did anything wrong to hurt Michelle, and she's the one that hurt him. And like you said, like she didn't just get here from you being like
Like the world's best husband.
an amazing person. Like you did something. You need to like figure out what that is, have a conversation, go to some sort of mediation. Like it's just, I hope that it gets better for them at some point.
Yeah. It's very
Listen,
sad.
if it could get better for Gina from OC and
Her husband.
her ex
yeah.
Matt, like it could get better for them
So true.
You know?
It's actually so true.
because it was really dark there.
Yeah. The conversation with Sheena though, when Michelle called Sheena in to confirm whether or not Jesse's girlfriend said that she was cheating on him with the guy from Baywatch or something.
Like who cares?
You could tell Jesse was like embarrassed.
So
like,
embarrassed.
well, all right. Well, thank you.
He's like, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Yeah. like,
He's like, she said that currently.
right. Like she is
Yeah.
currently doing it. Yeah. And Sheena was like, she absolutely did. Like,
I know that was bad.
yeah.
Thanks.
I'm so sorry. Jax being a walking billboard was something that is so embarrassing.
So
Like,
embarrassing.
had to be
Jax.
called out by his friends.
Yeah.
That whole, should we jump into, I just want to see who. Oh,
I think
and
it was
just
Jason.
just back to Chris, Michelle and Jesse real quick. The poor schedule for this girl.
I know.
2 days on with each parent, 2 days with the next parent, 2 days. Like, by the time you like finally get comfortable in your bed at your one parent's house, you're being like sent to your other parent's house. Like,
I
that
was
must be
thinking the same thing.
so hard. Like, I wish that I know like they're working it out, but it's almost like 1 week on, 1 week off would be better.
Totally.
Like, or I know it's like hard for you to not see your kid for a week, but just to think about a 4-year-old having to like juggle that, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
So I
Yeah.
felt really bad about that.
Yeah. That was sad.
In the beginning too, we started with the FaceTime where Jesse is calling Michelle, seeing if he could FaceTime, or texting Michelle to see if he could FaceTime with Isabella, and then
Yeah.
she's FaceTiming somebody in the car and it's her boyfriend, not
Wait,
Jesse. I was like, oh my God. Like,
Nikki, I didn't
do you
even
remember
catch that.
Yeah, it was Aaron that she was talking to, not Jesse. Like,
Oh my God.
oh yeah,
Wow.
like
Yikes.
big yikes.
Woof. Bigger yikes. Jax.
The biggest yikes.
The biggest yikes.
It's really hard. Like,
It's really sad. When
he is awful.
he's awful. First of all, I feel like the way I feel about Kristen right now is how I almost feel about Lindsay. Like, I was never a fan of theirs, but they're growing on me so much. Like, I'm starting to appreciate them and like the value that they bring. And for her to have that conversation with Jax, which was one of many like intervention style conversations we saw throughout this episode, she was so genuine. And I feel like if Jax, even though he says he was like shitting on her, saying, you know, it's bad when Kristen's coming to your house, I feel like if he was going to listen to anybody, it actually would be Kristen.
Yeah.
Because they have been
they're
on
like,
this ride
yeah.
for so long.
And they've also been like the two cast members to like be through the most shit, like get the
For sure.
most hate, like
Yeah.
deserved or not deserved. Like,
Yeah. So if
you know,
someone
like
that you
they,
think is messier than you is coming to
right.
your house telling you that like you need to get it together, then you know it's serious.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
she
not to
said
even compare because,
exactly. But in Jax's mind, you know, like
oh yeah,
he's insane.
he's better than her.
He's better than her for sure.
Yeah.
I think she said on the after show or on Watch What Happens Live that even since that conversation, they've had more conversations in that same vein where she's like, don't you think you're at rock bottom? Like, don't you want to get out of this hole? So even if Jax is sober now, he's still like a really terrible person.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I've
not
been
going to
seeing
change him.
I've been seeing a ton of that online. Like, Brittany has said that the people in the facility said that they can't treat his narcissism. Like, you know, like, whether or not you're an addict, that has nothing to do with what a shithole of a person you are. Like, you're awful. And I
Totally.
saw this other guy, I forget who it was. I wish I remembered his name, but he has a podcast with his friend, maybe. And he was saying, like, I wish you well for like the sake of your son, but like you have no sympathy of mine. Like, I don't feel bad for you whether or not you're an addict. Like, I hope you kick the addiction, but like you're a shithole person that I don't wish anything good for. Like,
No, and he doesn't deserve a platform. He's selling merch right now that says, I'm the
100%.
talent.
No.
Like, we
He
need, yeah.
I can't believe that Bravo is still employing him, and it pisses me off. Like you said, like Kristen's still having these conversations, and like Danny and Janet's
Jason.
husband, yeah, are going to his house, like having these conversations. Like, why?
I know.
Why is anybody giving him any light?
Well, I think that Jason is close. Like, Jason and Janet are close with Brittany, and I think that Brittany, like, Jason's a normal person. So I think she was maybe hoping that Jason is somebody that could get through to Jax because, like, he is, like,
There's no getting through to him.
but Jason said, again, I think on the after show, that one time Brittany was fighting with Jax, and Jax was screaming at her, and Brittany called Jason and was like, either come pick her up or come pick Jax up, like to get out of that situation. So they do like Brittany was relying on him, I think, for a safe space throughout this.
Oh, yeah, and we see that Jason's the one who comes and picks Jax up to bring him to rehab.
Like, was that a rehab? Because that phone call with the intake coordinator, where it was just like a
Yeah, it
weird.
doesn't happen like that, too. Like,
It was just like, come on, man, just do the 30 days, $30,000. Like, it's more effective. Like, did he just have that phone call so people would know he's spending $30,000?
I'm sure. And I'm also seeing people saying that he came out with his coke addiction because Brittany outed him, which
100%.
is so obvious. Like, he is just everything that he's saying, it's like he takes zero accountability. Show me somebody else who wouldn't do that. I'm a man who I had this happen to me. Why wouldn't I act this way? Like, stop blaming everybody else. It's so pathetic.
Nikki, to this day, like, these confessionals are filmed, I'm assuming, after the treatment, after the program. The after show is filmed after all that. He's still
doing it, yeah.
defending his actions and putting blame on Brittany. And he loves to make comments like, oh, if I was such a monster, why did she stay with me for 10 years?
Yes.
And you know what? Lala's had such a, like, spit facts in that after show when she said, narcissists, when you first start dating them, they love bomb you. Then they love to throw one dig at you, right? They see how you can handle it. Did she take it? Did she laugh it off? Okay, she can handle this. And then as time goes on, those digs get more frequent and they get like meaner and meaner. So 10 years in, you're so numb to anything that they're saying to you because they've been building up to this. Like your whole relationship. And
it's almost like you're brainwashed in a way to like accept this kind of treatment.
You think it's normal.
Like, it's not so bad. Yeah, this is just Jax. Like, no, this isn't normal.
And like you hold on to like the first like 6 months of your relationship where they were like in love with you and showing them the best version of themselves because that's how they hooked you in. And that's what keeps you like staying in, thinking that like you can get back to that person. But Brittany finally realized that she can't. And she is being so strong, so proud of her. Like, oh, I have chills just thinking about like Cruz one day is going to be like, thank you, God, Mom, that you did this. And God is, because you can, okay, when Jax comes to the house and he's like, come on, Cruz. And Cruz starts crying.
Wait, when he was kissing him and Brittany, you could see like she was fucking freaking out. Like, and 100% should have been. He just had like a random hoe at his house
disgusting.
that he was doing God knows what with. And then you're going to put your mouth on your child? Like, hell no.
But Nikki, Cruz started crying when he saw Jax. And he didn't want to go and give him a hug. And production, like we were talking about Zach earlier, like when Zach went to Brittany's house, like in production, like really honed in on like Cruz was like giving Zach affection, like trying to show him love, like happy to see him.
Just because he's autistic, he can hug people. Like, don't play it at the angle like that he is.
Yeah, and then when they show his reaction to Jax and he starts crying, and Jax always says like, "Oh, Cruz didn't see anything. Cruz didn't see anything." Well, he can hear that you're a monster, and he's clearly like afraid of you. Like Brittany wouldn't just. Like, Brittany won't let you be alone with him, and I'm sure because Cruz doesn't want to be alone with you. Like, I don't know if they're not saying that part, but it's very obvious in that greeting that, like, Cruz is scared of you.
Scared of him.
And, like, for Brittany...
And so is Brittany.
So is Brittany, and to see her son react like that to their dad, and plus knowing that there was, like, a girl there and all that stuff, like, that must have been so hard for Brittany. I cannot imagine. And when she said... when Jax finally leaves, like, to go to this place, and she said, like, she's so looking forward to these 30 days where she just, like, doesn't have to worry about him. Like, I felt that so hard. It's, like, it's so sad to get to that.
Finally.
Yes, like, finally, like, just be gone. And he's, like, and also not just that you don't have to worry about him, but he, like, harasses her. And he said to her...
I also feel like he did something else that they all know about that they're not saying. Like, I feel like there's, like, a weird thing when he keeps saying, like, well, I only did, like, I just flipped a table, and they all kind of, like, side-eye each other. Like, I feel like something worse happened that they're not saying to protect him.
I think there's something...
I feel like something else happened.
Something else happened because Brittany went on a podcast before. I saw, like, a clip. I wish I saved it. She went on a podcast, like, before the season aired, kind of alluding to, like, you know, the first 2 episodes, and she was, like... getting into a little bit of like what he did, like, oh, he threw a table at me, he threw a light at me, he broke my phones, he threw laptops. Like, I think exactly what you're saying, like, what he did, the abuse and like the scale, like he probably went crazy on that house, just like throwing stuff everywhere and throwing it at Brittany, and they're just like not saying that. He's like, oh, I flipped a table. They're like,
Right.
no, you were throwing things at your wife while your son was home.
Right. Like the table didn't accidentally hit her.
Like hit her
like,
knee.
Right. Like he was like almost trying to hurt her, or
100%.
like, whatever he.
And that's why it's like, why is he on the show?
Oh, wait. He called her a gaslighter. He said that
I know.
Brittany was
Of course.
gaslighting him.
And he said, I'll never forgive you for this. What did she do?
Right.
Not
And then
letting you
to
see your
throw
son?
back the coke at her, like, yeah, they live in LA. Like, honestly,
don't care.
has she ever done coke before? Sure. Yeah.
They all have.
Like, yeah. Here we are, like, now saying they've all done it.
I
like,
know,
what
right?
Jax is doing. But seriously, like, she said, like, I would pass a drug test, would you? Like, no, you have a problem.
Yeah.
But his narcissism is not going to be fixed, and
Yeah, no, it's bad.
the best thing that she could do for him is leave his ass, take her son, and protect her son.
Yeah. And which she is.
Yeah.
So good for Brittany. Nothing else on them, right? I can't. Like,
No.
So Nia and Kristen were on Watch What Happens Live, and it was honestly such a good episode. Like, they're both due like a week apart. Like, I think Kristen's due, and they're both having girls. I think she's due June 7th, and Nia's due like June 15th or something. They were so cute. Andy was having so much, like when Andy's in a good mood, that makes a good episode. He was having so much fun. Every time Kristen said something like nice about another person on the show, he was like, empath, because you remember.
Oh my God, now she's going to make merch about it.
I know. Well, she donated that iconic green halter dress like for BravoCon.
yes.
Andy was so happy. Like he was like, "Oh, my God, this is amazing. Thank you so much." And I did want to tell you that Nia and Danny are moving to Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita. They got
Santa
a
Clarita.
5-bedroom, 5-bath
amen.
house. But
Thank
Andy was
God.
like, "Forgive me, Nia. Like, what? I don't understand Santa Clarita. Like, what is it about it?" And they're like, "Well, it's like deeper in the valley." He's like, "Ooh, so it's hotter." And she's like,
Is that
"Yeah." And he's like, "All those kids."
Right, like,
Hot,
you have
running
to
around.
swim outside in your pool in
Well,
Santa
and he was
Clarita,
like-
in your big backyard, in your 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. Oh, boo-hoo.
No, Andy was like, "Is it near a beach?" And she was like, "No, it's further from water." He's like, "Ooh."
Like, okay.
He was being so funny. Like, oh my
So
God.
stupid.
It was just like, it was hilarious. And the only thing else I want to say about it is that there is such a clear divide in the group that Kristen hates Janet, Nia hates Janet, Kristen hates Michelle. I don't think Nia hates Michelle. So Brittany is really like the middleman for these
Yes.
two sides of the friend
Because
group.
Janet and Michelle are tight. Which, when they all went to lunch, I wanted to say, Michelle, Janet, and Brittany. Mm-hmm. And Michelle, like, started breaking down. I didn't really feel like they did, like, a very good job of consoling her. They were just
No.
like, all right, we don't have to talk about it. Anyway, like...
Nikki, I feel like
No, like,
that's why she started crying, because she wanted to talk about it, and they were just like
Yeah.
moved on so
We don't
fast.
have to talk about it then. Like, don't be uncomfortable with her feelings. Like, if you're her real friend, like, she's going through it. Like, she is looking for somebody to talk to. Like, help
That
her
was their
out.
moment. Totally, Nikki.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm glad you brought that up. It's so true.
Wait, and one more thing that I have to say about the Valley that really made me laugh with Zach when he was talking about his boyfriend. And he was like, yeah, and like he was deported. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, to Canada. I was like, okay. Like, now I feel less bad.
So true. I felt the same way. I was like, okay, it's
Dying.
Canada. Relax.
I'm like, oh,
I know.
deported? To Canada.
That was so funny.
So funny. You guys will make it work.
Yeah, they'll make it work.
Ugh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
very just...
yeah, we'll see what happens the rest of the season. I wonder if they're gonna show like Brittany and everybody when Jax is away, if they're gonna pick up when he comes home.
No. That's stupid.
Yeah, I hope he's just
They-
like not on the rest of the season. Like
I
that's
would
what they
love
should
that.
do.
I would love that. He
You know?
does not need a platform.
So,
Jax isn't getting fired for literally abusing his wife
crazy.
with his child present. How is
like-
that allowed?
I'm sure they have cameras in that house, and it's probably caught on some
Oh,
sort of camera. Like
100%,
production knows the truth. Yeah, it's really nasty. So I hope he just
Yeah.
doesn't come back at all. Bye.
Yeah, Bravo, you got to do something here.
Give
Because
his
he's got
cut
to
to
go.
Britney. Like, give his money to Britney.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, Summer House.
Summer House,
Snooze
best
Fest.
show in the world.
Literally the
Oh my
best show
God.
in the world.
Snooze Fest. Like,
Snooze Fest is so
perfect.
funny.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
So Schwartz is there. Schwartzy.
Do you think he's getting paid or he's just like, I'm bored?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's probably getting paid.
I know.
But like this is kind of a better fit of people for him than like
I guess, but also it's like Schwartz is like old.
they're old too.
I guess that's true. Jesse was on Chicks in the Office, and I listened to his interview, and he said that they're casting for Summer House for this summer right now like crazy. So I'm assuming like Emerald is not coming back. I wonder if Carl might not be coming back.
Why?
Because, like, what is he bringing to the table?
I don't think Carl's going anywhere. I don't think Paige will be returning.
I think Paige is going to come back, and this will be her last summer.
You do.
Yeah, because
She's busy.
I know, but Jessie said that, like, she's, like, been texting him, like, can't wait for this summer.
No. He's been texting her. That's what she said on the
yeah.
after show. Wait,
yeah,
did he
that's
say
true.
that?
Wait, one of them, they both said the same thing about each other. Like, I think Paige said, oh, he's been texting me, and he was like, well,
Yes.
she's been texting me. But I think she's going to come back
We
and,
all know
like,
Jesse's record.
yeah, exactly.
For
But I
telling
think
the
she wants to
truth.
like end on her note, like saying a farewell. Like she didn't give
Okay.
a goodbye. So I feel like she might come back. I don't think Gabby's coming back.
She
Not
might.
not because she doesn't want to, but they don't like
You don't
I
think
guess
they're
because
gonna
there's
ask
so
her
much
back?
drama that she's not involved in that like we don't even see her.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, where's Gabby? Like I'll just listen to her commentary. Like I think she's funny.
Because who is she the tightest with in the house?
Lindsay.
Okay.
And who knows what's happening with Lindsay.
Right.
And I was thinking, because I don't know where all those interviews of Carl and Luke were coming from, but like, where has Luke been for years? I wonder if he's
Yeah,
doing
bring
those
Luke
interviews
back.
because they're bringing him back.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I would love that. And him and Tasha just broke up, so he's single.
Did.
Yes, they just broke up, and he's already close with everybody, so there's no like he would fit in perfectly with
Yes.
West and Jesse. Mm-hmm. So
I wonder if they'll do a spin-off of Hannah and Paige.
Hannah's never coming back to Bravo. I was thinking
You don't
like
think?
she'll probably never even go and watch What Happens Live.
Like she's shunned?
No, I think she feels so burned by them that she's like, fuck you guys. Like, I don't need your platform. And also, like, Paige has it, you know?
Right.
So, like, any like, promo that they can get from Bravo, like, Paige, you know?
But maybe they could do like a giggly, like,
I feel like the time would have been, like,
during tour.
Hannah should have been with Paige on Watch What Happens Live. Mm-hmm. You know? But it would have been weird talking about Summer House.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I feel like Hannah just doesn't care.
Maybe.
That would be
I
cute.
wouldn't be mad to see them on screen.
The only other like really interesting detail that Jesse said on Chicks in the Office, besides being insufferable, taking no accountability, like what you would expect, was that he said that him and Emerald were beefing like all summer, like over Toegate.
Yeah, because Emerald knows the truth.
I know, but on the Watch What Happens Live after show with Paige, Andy asked her, like, now seeing it back, like, do you think it was just a toe? And she said yes. Like, she
know.
believes it was just a toe.
Great. Good for her. Like,
I
not
know.
convinced.
I know, and Jesse like didn't want to talk about it, so like the Chicks in the Office girls asked him, and he just like really skirted around it. Like he didn't even say because of Toegate. They were like, he said, "Oh, we were beefing," and they were like, "Because of Toegate," and he's like, "Yeah, kind of."
Yeah. I mean, I think that Emerald's getting like a lot of heat for it. And like, he's allowed to have sex with two girls in his own room.
For sure.
Jesse's the one who came in there.
Yeah.
And laid on the bed like he
I know.
showed in the demonstration on the show. Like, why are you getting in bed with a man and two women?
And how did you fit in there?
And like, I thought he was like on a chair in the corner of the room. Like, not in bed. That makes me really not think it's not a toe.
No, they were in bed together like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
But they're like 6'6". Like,
Ew. He at least made out with somebody like,
something more nefarious happened for sure.
yeah.
Or yeah, I don't even gross. Tan line porn. That should be the title of the episode if we can.
Oh my God. The way that it was just filmed was so immaculate. Like, they're just like all talking about like, oh, I like massage porn. And then they're all like laughing. And Carl's like, I searched tan lines. And they were all just like,
Okay.
oh, and he was just like so cute though. And he was just like,
So innocent. I think Wes was like, that's the most Carl thing that
right,
can
like so
if there's
niche
innocent
and
porn,
so
it's
funny,
tan line
like,
porn.
Right.
I think Paige referred to him as like the Mr. Rogers of Summer House,
He is.
which is like, who would have thought that's where Carl would have
In his
ended up?
green clogs.
In his green.
That's what he slips on to go out.
So gross. Yikes. Do you want to talk about, should we start with the conversation with Jesse and Lexi on the bed?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, actually,
I just want to see.
leading up to it, just because this whole episode was very like Jesse focused, I feel
Yes.
like when they get to the house and Sierra like just totally like
Kick down
doesn't
the door.
acknowledge doesn't
I'm like,
care about
this
Jesse.
bitch knows how to open the door.
Well, yeah, she's like
Yeah.
gives him the cold shoulder. That instantly set Jesse down a spiral.
Yes.
Like that set the tone for his whole weekend. That already like he was in his mind like going crazy about his relationship with Sierra and his friendship, to the point that when he finally has that conversation with Lexi, I almost feel like he didn't even care about
Yeah.
Lexi. He was upset about like the girls like talking to Lexi. And I feel like it was the first time Jesse realized he's on a TV show.
Yeah. But he is such like a pathetic little boy. Like
So true.
the way he kept talking about like, well, my friend said this. I can't believe my friend said that. Like, no, they're not saying anything crazy. They're saying what you're doing. Like, again, take some accountability. You can't blame them for saying things that you did.
I know.
The
And
whole thing, every time he said it, I was like, what?
I know.
Like, you're missing the point here, I think.
No, he didn't understand that like it would ever get back to Lexi. It's like you're running around talking shit about this girl, but then you are like telling her you love her and you want to be
Saying opposite things.
and the house finally started to see
Yes.
Lexi's perspective. Like there was a huge shift where they're like, wait a second, like I don't think Lexi's the crazy one in this group here. I actually think
Right.
Jesse is freaking nuts.
Yeah.
And like Amanda finally said something. I don't love
Good for her.
good for her. Like, I feel like Amanda was so scared to have that conversation. So when it finally happened, I was like, this is awkward. Like, I was just expecting it to be like, Lexi, can you come talk over here for a minute? Like, more like intimate, I guess. But I think she was like, probably had such a pit all day knowing that she had to be the one to do this, to tell Lexi, like, what's been being said behind her back, that she just was like, so.
But they keep saying, like, oh, are you going to be exclusive? Is he your boyfriend? I'm like, didn't we have this conversation 2 weeks ago where he asked her to be... And also, I don't get this new age exclusive and boyfriend and girlfriend are different things.
It's like a trial period.
I can't. What's the difference? If you're exclusive, you're not hooking up with anybody else, correct? So
Correct.
that's not your boyfriend?
Yeah. And the fact that Jesse keeps getting mad that like Toegate is still coming up, it's like it was 2 weeks ago. He's like, why are we still talking about this? It's like, what?
It's like, one, you lied, and two, it like literally just happened.
And you didn't tell her.
Yeah, and you maybe left that part out. Yeah,
God. So by the time they get to the bed and Lexi's confronting Jesse, I was so impressed with Lexi, like holding it down, speaking so clearly, so articulately. If that was me, I would have been crying. Like, just
No.
because I can't have those types of conversation with people, it's so hard for me. I get so awkward. But she was
but
like,
she was past the point. She was pissed. Like,
was
you're
fucking
not
pissed.
gonna make me look dumb.
for sure.
Like, it's again, I always say it's embarrassing, and it's not embarrassing for her, but
Yeah.
like he is embarrassing her by making these comments to everybody else to make her seem like this desperate young girl who's obsessed with him. Meanwhile, he is obsessed with her.
He's
but telling
obsessed with
everybody
her.
else differently.
Like a
It's so
psychopath.
bizarre. Like, again, like you said, like the first time he realized he's on a TV show, like this is all being filmed. Like, so it's going to be watched back that you're having literally two different discussions
I
with
know.
people.
And when he said, like, I thought we were going to leave this week. Like, I just want to have fun at the party. Like, I thought we were going to leave this weekend, boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, that line was meant to make her feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's gaslighting. It's like, oh, well, now we're not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend because you're upset with me for my actions.
Right.
Like, like, ew, I hope that
You were right last episode that she has the major ick from him.
she does. And I felt so strong in that conversation. But then when she debriefed with the girls and it was like going well, like the conversation, she seemed like she was like reiterating everything great. But then at the end, when Paige kind of said like, well, there's no foundation to this relationship. And she kind of
Foundation
like
was the
skirted
word.
over that. And she just kept saying things she already said. And I think Paige was like, do you even like him?
Right,
Like
like,
she
it's
didn't
okay if you
stop.
break up.
Yeah, she didn't like stop to take that in. She just like started saying other things. I was like, oh no, Lexi, like.
Did you
Doesn't seem
catch
like-
her saying, I think, what did she say? She said, then let's slow down.
Yes.
It was like a brief, like he was talking over her so you could like
Yeah.
barely hear it. But like, she's like, yeah, then let's slow down. Like, we don't have to be doing, like, I don't want all this. Like,
I don't want your ass moving in.
Yeah, I'm good to take it back. Fucking Lindsay Hubbard. Lexi! I was like, yes, girl. Like, she saw her got up and she was like,
She was
immediately,
waiting.
Lexi!
I know. Over here. It was so funny when Paige and Lindsay sit down. They both were like, how are you doing? Good. Who cares? Good. Like, they did not want to talk about each
Yeah.
other. They were just like, what's going on over here? They wanted to just
Yeah.
like gossip about
Yeah.
everything else. Like, relatable. Totally understand that. And yeah,
Love
like
them.
when they called her over and then I think like Gabby came and sat down, it's like, let's get the scoop. Like, or Amanda, like, we need to know what's going
Yeah,
on
Amanda
here.
finally came over.
And then was it Amanda and Wes that were talking in the kitchen where Wes like finally has this like epiphany?
With his coked out eyes. Did you see that? Remember, his like his pupils were just like,
I missed that because I was like distracted by the outfit, the sleepy man outfit. He looked 80 years old.
so funny.
I was like, okay. But he was like, well, Amanda was saying like basically stuff from Lexi's perspective. Like, I think you've only been hearing one side. And he's like, well, kind of like, now that you mention it, like he FaceTimed her in the car and then said, I'll call you in a little bit. And I was thinking, like, we're going to be there in an hour. Like, the wheels are turning that Jesse's actually the one, like, literally harassing Lexi. And
Yes.
Lexi's like, okay, chill. Like, you're being nuts. Yeah.
But he's making her look crazy.
Yes. But finally, it's turning in Lexi's favor.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but, like, I don't think she's going to come back.
I hope she doesn't. This
She
isn't
has no
the show
friends
for her.
there.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
not the
somebody
show for
say
her.
she should move on over to Southern hospitality. Like, just go to
More the
Charleston.
age bracket, yeah.
Yeah, better age bracket. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that. Just like move.
We need a younger show.
Yeah.
Like a younger New York show. But like not as young as Teresa Giudice and
No.
Brielle Bierman. Like
I'm so not into the kids in New York
won't-
City.
my mom's like trying to get us to watch it. She's like, people are gonna be talking about it. I'm like,
Are they?
can't.
I don't. It's going to
truly
be so
cannot.
fabricated, so produced. Like
I cannot
don't
watch
care.
Brooks Marks. I just cannot. By free will, I cannot and I will not.
I know. I just like don't care. Yeah.
So you guys let us know if it's good or not.
Yeah.
And we still won't watch, but
We still won't watch exactly, but you can let us know. Oh, did you see that Schwartz is launching a podcast, or he launched?
no.
It's called
By
like
himself?
Retox and Detox, and his first guest was Katie Maloney.
Really
But
just
also, it's
swap
like
there.
Schwartz. He needs money. Like I'm telling you, he must have been paid to go on because he doesn't have the bar anymore. So I was like, oh, I'll do a podcast.
Right. He
Like
doesn't have a show. He doesn't have.
he's bored. He's
what?
old. Yeah. Like okay, have your podcast. Like we'll guys let you know if he says anything crazy, but I doubt it. I did want to say that when like West and Amanda and then like Paige and Lexi like both came to the epiphany at the same time that like this relationship Lexi has with Jesse has no foundation. it just like should be a lesson to all that if you start a relationship on lust, it is going to fail. And like, no, just to bring it back to the Valley, like Michelle and Jesse, their relationship started because it was a booty call. Like
Really?
they would just hook up with each other. Like that was their relationship. And then I think eventually
And then you get comfortable.
you get comfortable and you're like, should we just give it a shot? And then you're married.
Right.
Jax and Brittany.
How many people do we know that have done that?
Oh my God. Jax and Brittany, weekend fling in Vegas. And he's like, come on out here. She's a small girl from a small town. Like, she thinks this is true love. Like, you cannot start a relationship on lust. You really need to, like, date each other with space, not like move in together, like, get to know each other, like, ask the deep questions. You can't just be like, I'm hot, you're hot. Let's not bang other people and fall in love. Like, it just doesn't work out, guys. And
which is fine if you want to have that kind of relationship with somebody, but don't expect it to be
the one.
Your notebook romance.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Not gonna...
So, on a positive note, like, the Jesse and Lexi saga seems like it's coming to an end relatively quickly. Yeah, so...
Well, we are at the end of the summer almost. Oh, fuck. It was August 16th.
Oh, yeah, they just filmed the reunion. Oh,
so,
man.
I mean, they did last kind of... I mean, it's still only a month and a half, which is Paige's whole point. It's like, you guys aren't married. Like, you can break up. And guess what? In 2 more weeks, like, you don't even have to see each other anymore if you don't want to. You don't have to be in the same house. But Lexi did say that during the week, he's, like, up her ass. And then on the weekends, he, like, acts completely different. Imagine how frustrating that must be. Like,
no, bye.
Mind games, like... Little boy.
The other person that was on Watch What Happens Live with Paige was Casey Wilson. Like, I don't know if you know her. I think she's an actress, but I just know her from Watch What Happens Live. She's like a Bravo super fan. And Andy asked her, like, who do you think has bigger red flags, Jesse or Lexi? And she said, I knew Lexi was a big red flag when her mom, and her sister were crying together, reflecting on a time that they weren't together. Like...
That's what everybody online is saying too, though. Like, that she has no friends, and like that's a big red flag that her best friends are her mom and her sister.
Yeah.
And I told you, I like send Brie all of Lexi's TikToks because they're so cringy.
They're
like,
so cringy.
And I really love her on the show, and then I watch her on social media, and I'm like, ooh, like, not liking this. So
like not for me.
Not vibing, right?
But she's a nice girl.
She is nice, sweet, young girl. Like. So harmless,
like a little innocent for this whole thing.
Like she lives in a bubble. Yeah,
she lives in a bubble.
She's very, very sheltered.
For sure.
Like yeah.
Any other Summer House thoughts?
Any other thoughts?
Oh, preview for next week about like Amanda seeming like she's the one now that doesn't want to have kids or not ready to have kids, and Kyle, like, I am ready to see that conversation. You could see such a shift in Amanda. She's probably like love her. She looks so gorgeous. She's probably like, I'm finally feeling healthy and good about myself and happy, and like I don't even need Kyle. Like, now I'm gonna throw in a kid that I'm gonna have to be the one like primarily taking care of and putting my mental health to the side again. So like, good for you, Amanda. Like, and he's like, oh, I'm 40 or whatever. It's like, oh my God, shut up, dude.
Sorry, my cat's going freaking nuts over here.
But yeah,
I can't wait to see that conversation. I cannot wait to see Carl admit his love for Sierra.
Oh my God, how awkward is that going to be? Yikes. That's going to be tough to watch. But I'm sure Sierra will just be like,
let him down lightly.
Thanks, Carl. Like, do you want a hug?
Buddy old pal.
Hide your tan lines, though, Sierra. I'll tell you that, because
seriously,
it's all it takes.
I mean, the way that her underboobs were out, he was probably eating that up the other day.
He's like screenshotted the episode.
I mean, but who wouldn't love Sierra?
So true. Well, I feel like that's what he was saying. He's like, he's shooting his shot. It's not going to happen, but at least you tried, buddy.
So awkward, yeah.
Should we get into our Not Mad About It?
Let's do it.
Okay, so every week, our Not Mad About It segment, just something that we've reflected on or we've seen, or like a mom hack that we learned or want to share with the class. My not mad about it is like vain, I guess, but I'm not mad about TikTok. I know you guys don't know, but I have been like the biggest TikTok hater forever. Nikki's been trying to get me on TikTok for years. Now I can't get on, and I still probably wouldn't, but TikTok, like kind of loves us. So
I'll post a video and Bree's like, how we doing over there? I'm like, well, wouldn't you like to know? They love us. Sometimes they hate us.
Sometimes they hate us, but like TikTok actually seems fun.
Yeah,
like I am kind of upset
is.
that I can't be on there like commenting back and like, getting down in the comments. But thank you, TikTok, for like putting us out in the algorithm. I take back everything I've ever said about you. You're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. And let's like start fresh, me and TikTok.
Yeah. Now
Through
that you
you.
can't join, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Nikki.
through me. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm your vessel.
Yeah, you're my vessel. So yeah, not mad about TikTok. Like you could stay. Don't ban it.
I'm also loving editing these videos on TikTok. I've just gotten into such a rhythm. I sent Brie a video today. Maybe I'll post it.
You have
I
to
don't
post
know.
it.
I don't want to like put my kid out there, but
Put an emoji on her.
I know that's like so lame. It's just like a cute video of my daughter shooting baskets. Okay, Lucy.
Nikki, she's not just shooting a basket. She
Launching it.
uppercuts a
Yeah.
basket. And she's
Gets it in.
a year and a half old.
Did you like John's delayed reaction? Like, I'm like, is this man well?
I
She
feel
gets
like
it in the
that-
basket, and it's like this. Yeah!
I feel like that would be the next, what is it, Orlando video when the baby was like, May.
Oh, yes. Okay, maybe I'll post it.
Just
But
post
you guys
it.
have to be nice to my daughter.
How could you not be? Like, she's a perfect angel.
The best.
Yeah, love her.
Literally the best. My not mad about it is so simple, but Trader Joe's, first of all, not mad about Trader Joe's in general. There are none near me, but I went on a little trip with my mom the other day, little shopping trip on Nan, and their snack selection, wonderful. Their fruits and veggies, wonderful.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful. Their floral arrangements, wonderful.
The florals are the best part.
Their beauty products,
Incredible.
you know what my favorite one is. And
Marula.
my biggest not mad about it is my marula oil. If you have not tried marula oil, I got mine. It was like $6.99 at Target. I mean at Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this little oil with a little suction thing. You put it on your face. I don't know if it's like reversing anything that I have going on, but it's not harming.
It's not harming. I use it
seems to
too.
be helping. I am addicted. Like my favorite thing, like I just love taking a shower and putting it on. I'm doing it on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
I am obsessed with it. So if you find yourself with marula oil in your vicinity, do pick it up.
You won't be mad about it.
You won't be mad about it. And let us know.
They also have a really good lavender like body scrub that you put in your shower. It's like a salt oil scrub. It's incredible. You need to get it, but you gotta mix it up. Also cheap. Like, love Trader Joe's. They slay it down.
So good. There's none near me. But apparently, hey Jack, if you're listening this far in the episode, love you. She said that apparently Trader Joe's and Aldi are like competitors or something, so they can't be in the same vicinity or
What?
I don't know if that's true or not, but
They're like not even close.
but like it's just not the best and it's always unorganized, not like Trader Joe's.
Oh my God, Trader Joe's aesthetics upon
The
aesthetics.
The
Love it.
best.
Like stickers for the kids.
Yeah, yes. Which is like I am mad about that though, because now I have stickers everywhere.
I know.
Everywhere.
Just tell them
like,
only one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't need a freaking ream for each kid. Like,
We don't need a sticker bracelet wrapped around 6 times. Give me
no,
one
we're
sticker.
good.
Yeah.
They have like decorated my laundry basket with these stickers, and I'm like trying to peel them off.
No, they don't come off.
No, they don't.
They're a part of you now. That's how they get you to keep coming back, because you look at those stickers, you're like,
Trigger,
gotta go
yeah.
get my marula oil.
Yes.
It's marketing.
I love it so much.
All right, well,
And we
Nips,
love you guys so much.
I know. A pleasure
And I
as
love
always.
you so much, Brienne.
Guys, we won't be mad if you decide to send this episode, or really any episode, to a friend, a buddy, a baddie, and a maddie. Whatever you got, throw it out
Did you
there.
come up with that or did chat? That was
I
like
came up with that.
so off the cuff.
I know,
So
what can I
proud
say?
of you.
I'm good at what I do. But seriously,
Only we
like
could start
send this
making a
to,
check.
yeah, send this to somebody. We love you guys. We'll see you next Monday, and maybe we'll have an intro next week, or maybe not.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.